guys struggle with the digestive issue and you've been to every doctor, you tried every diet, please watch this video. I have been in your shoes. I had severe SIBO, H. pylori, held on to 30 pounds of just water weight because I was so inflamed, but I was able to heal my gut, and I want to share with you guys today what I believe is the missing factor when it comes to healing your gut, the protocol that I do specifically with my clients, the best diet for it, and why you're going to the doctors and you're doing everything they say, but you're not getting the results. And I want to dive right into it. I want to help you guys. I will put below all of my playlists on digestion if you guys want to watch those later, where I talk about gut health and all of that. But let's dive right in. So a lot of the times when you have a digestive issue, you go to the doctor, okay? Maybe you have severe gas, bloating 24/7 or more so after certain meals, or you get regular run to the bathroom to where you can't leave your house. You're going to the bathroom, upset stomach, like your stomach's irritated all throughout the day, or acid reflux, so forth. You go to the doctor, they do a few different things. I know that a lot of the times they'll say colonoscopy, endoscopy, they'll do a blood test, and if they don't see anything structurally wrong, most of the time what they do is they say you have IBS or IBD, and they either give a medication or something. If you have like upset stomach or the diarrhea, they'll give you a medication for that. That of course is gonna have side effects. Or if you have constipation, they'll maybe prescribe you have you go get some Miralax or Ducalax, which are stool softeners and laxatives, or even a magnesium citrate. They'll send you away with maybe a certain type of diet, eliminating certain type of FODMAPs or certain types of foods that will help again with symptoms, but not ever really get to that root cause. So if you felt like, number one, you went to the doctor, they kind of said IBS, IBD, they put you on either something to make you go to the bathroom or a medication to kind of bring it down, and gave you that kind of diet, and you never truly felt better. You just felt like the symptoms were a lot less, or maybe a little less. There's a reason for that. There's an underlying issue when it comes down to that. And I see it so much with my clients, and it frustrates me. So this is the deal, guys. I'm gonna kind of take you through what I look through when it comes to my clients, and figure out what's going on in their body and why, those pills and that diet is not gonna fix you. So first off, when I talk to my clients and we do a consult call, I figure out different things that are going on in their life. There's so many different factors when it comes down to digestive issues. Number one, if you're having acid reflux, that is not a sign to go on an acid blocker. That is actually a sign that you have low stomach acid. There could be not enough there to denature your protein, so you could be having fermentation in the gut. There could be a SIBO issue related to that. They're not looking in the past at things like yeast infections. If you had tons of yeast infections growing up and you took multiple sources of antibiotics, that kills both your good and bad bacteria in the gut. And that's huge, because if you took in multiple sources of antibiotics or have a past of a lot of yeast infections, we could have a candida overgrowth, or just a big imbalance of our good and bad bacteria, throwing off again the gut flora. Other things that they don't, I feel like, look at are things like stress and lifestyle things. I go into, when my clients are eating, if they're drinking liquids at their meals, how their stress is, when did all these symptoms start, and was there an underlying trauma or a factor to going into this? When it comes to a digestive issues, it's not just, okay, you have upset stomach, here's a pill. You have acid reflux, let's get the stomach acid down. There's an underlying cause for it. And number one, that is the key when it comes to healing your gut, is figuring out the true underlying cause. If you have acid reflux, maybe there's an issue there with having low stomach acid. If you have other things linked into it, maybe, like I said, a childhood of a lot of antibiotics, that could mean something like SIBO, and maybe you want to run some testing to figure out the underlying cause of, do I have SIBO? H. pylori, what the underlying cause is so that you could attack that. So that's step number one, figuring out the actual cause, what is going on, looking into your actual history and kind of mapping the pieces together. And this is something that I specialize in just because I've been there and I do this with my clients. You ask them, I have a weird way of just, I'm like, question, and I'm like, okay, roadmap, this is what triggered it. This is what's currently going on that's causing that issue. And this is the pieces we need to put together to get us booming, okay? So next, the diet. You guys probably, if you have a digestive issue, you've heard of low FODMAP diets. You've heard of, the specific carb diet. There's the GAPS diet. There's keto diet. There's candida diet. So many. And what I feel like a lot of these diets, because I tried them all, and I have a whole video on the low FODMAP diet. If you have not watched it, I will put it below. It is in that digestive playlist. It is fire. I did that diet for 5 years, guys, and I'm sharing all my results with you. But let's get back to it. These diets, they are not specific to you. Things like the low FODMAP diet, you are eliminating certain types of carbohydrates that your body does not break down. It ferments and can cause gas and bloating. But as I mentioned, if we're not looking at things like our HCl, or do we have, SIBO or an underlying issue here? Or is our food still coming from processed foods and different sources that could actually be feeding that bacteria or just causing inflammation? It doesn't have to have a lot of sugar, it can still cause inflammation. I'm gonna get into that. Then those triggers aren't gonna fix it. When it comes to my clients' diets, I customize everything to them. People ask me, well, you know what? Do I need a lot of fiber, a little bit of fiber? How much vegetables I need? And the truth is, it is so dependent. I have some clients that are more like toward ketovore, carnivore, very, very low fiber. And then I have clients that actually need more fiber in order to have regular bowel movements. So with my clients, I create their whole diet. I don't do just specifically low carb with just specifically low FODMAP or just specific carb or candida. I kind of create my own elimination diet in a sense of where I'm able to see, you know what, these certain things trigger, so let's stay away from those food groups so that we're able to utilize an anti-inflammatory diet. Depending on the fiber and everything, I customize that. But the whole point is through the diet, I focus on your different minerals, higher protein, easy to absorb fats, so that you are getting the inflammation down in the gut with easy to absorb nutrients. There is a ton of nutrients in high quality wild caught fish, guys, and sardines with the bones, the vitamin D. These are nutrients that our body literally absorbs. When you're just having a bunch of just plant material and cellulose that our body does not break down, and you're having a lot of digestive issues, you're just putting fire to the flame. And when you have a digestive issue, it's about really making sure, number one, you're getting in just tons of nutrients, but that your body could absorb. And I'm sorry, protein and fats are so easy for your body to break down, absorb. They're not gonna spike your insulin, they're gonna bring down the inflammation, and that's key, is finding the right diet or working with someone specifically to help you create a diet for your gut, for what is going on with you. If you got SIBO, that diet specific for that, what you can tolerate, so forth. Some people can't do coconut. Do not look at a list. The doctor gives you a list. Just know that that list of cutting all of those foods out is not gonna fix the underlying issue, and it's not individualized to you, which is why following that list, a few months later, you get off your elimination diet and you go back to eating the food, you get all the issues again as soon as you eat that food because you didn't get to the cause. The diet did not get the inflammation down to where your gut was able to heal. And that diet's not sustainable. I'm sorry, it's too limited. Right there, too limited. So I wanna go to the next reason why you've been to every doctor and have not gotten the results in terms of your digestive health is because they don't look at this as a lifestyle, guys. And it truly comes down to it. When I was in the worst place in my life with my digestive issues, your gut is linked to your brain. You get a lot of anxiety when your stomach does not feel good. And like I said, the doctor, it gives you a pill, it gives you a follow this diet plan that is this, go do it. When it comes down to it, I structured the diet. It's about structuring the diet, anti-inflammatory diet, easy to digest, foods that do not aggravate your stomach, figuring out the underlying cause of it through testing so that you're able to figure out what is going on so that you can address that. This one now is about lifestyle. If you are running around, not taking the time to make your foods, you're not getting in your stress, you're over exercising, under eating, your body is gonna be in a state of fight or flight response. I'm sorry, it is not gonna digest your food. Doesn't matter, well, I don't mean it's not gonna digest your food, but you're gonna be in a fight or flight response. So your body is not gonna be taking that energy going to digestion. It's gonna be going to wherever else needs it because you're in that state of stress, okay? So looking at other lifestyle factors are huge. Looking at your sleep, making sure you're getting enough calories, making sure that you're getting not over exercising to where you're doing tons of cardio and then not getting enough calories and you're increasing cortisol. It's about bringing your lifestyle into play. And one huge thing when it comes to digestion is starting a morning routine, guys. Go for a fasted walk, move your body. I listen to a 20-minute meditation in the morning and I go for a 20-minute walk because you know what? Starting my day with 20 minutes of setting my brain in a right place, getting my body relaxed, allows me to get into that state to where, number one, if you have a hard time going to the bathroom and you're not giving yourself, you're like waking up, grabbing your phone and running out the door, you're gonna be so stressed out, you are not gonna have a poop. So setting up a morning routine for me, having, I'm gonna do a whole one. If you guys want me to do my full morning routine, like intermittent fasting, all of that, let me know below and I'll get working on that for you guys. But having the morning routine and taking at least 20 minutes to get your mind in a good place and then going on like a little 20-minute fasted walk in the morning too, it just gets your cortisol levels down, gets you in a relaxed place, and half the time you come back, you're so relaxed, you have a bowel movement. Like, you really do have a bowel movement. And then I do want to go through one too that I feel, another one that I wanted to hit for you guys. I promise I'm wrapping it up and I'm going to come to a review at the end. What a lot of doctors don't realize that if you've been on long-term, a lot of different medications, antibiotics, you're getting a lot of sicknesses and colds, your immune system's down, these are underlying things. If you guys, anytime you take an antibiotic, that kills your good and your bad bacteria in your gut. And if we're not replacing that good bacteria when we do antibiotics, you're just gonna continue to deplete that gut flora. And that could, again, throw off the imbalance. So a lot of the times, a doctor could put you on a probiotic, but if you have SIBO or histamine issues, a probiotic can cause you actually worse issues because you gotta get to the underlying cause first, and that's healing the gut and lowering your inflammation. So that's one more thing that I did want to address, is that if you have taken tons of antibiotics, courses of medication, that's something that can cause that imbalance that a lot of people don't look at. They're just like, what am I doing now to have the issues versus when did my issues actually start and what could have been that underlying cause. So I want to go through all of this with you guys, and this is a different video today. I know it is. I kind of just wanted to hop on raw and talk to you guys, but I want to make it short and simple. So please listen. I'm going to review it all for you guys and make it easy. And if you have not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I know only 50% of you guys that watch are subscribed, so turn on the bell and you guys are going to love it. So let's review. If you got digestive issues, okay, there's many things that come into play when it comes to healing the gut. Number one, figuring out, what that underlying cause is. Figuring out, do I have, SIBO, or do I have H. pylori, like doing some type of gut testing? or looking into your past history and seeing, you know what, did I have yeast infections or acid reflux? Figure out your underlying trigger. While you're figuring all that out, the key is to start attacking your diet, finding the diet that works for you. Again, if you guys need help with this, I do offer coaching. Email me at ElizabethAylorFitness@gmail.com. We will set up a consult. I'll put it below. But getting on the right diet for you, not just a low FODMAP diet, getting on a healing, nourishing diet for your gut, whether it be lower carb, medium fiber, no fiber, carnivore, ketovore, like you name it, I've done it. But it's finding the specific diet for you so that you get the inflammation down, so that your stomach starts feeling better, so that your digestive system starts going better and your brain starts getting better. And when the inflammation with the diet and stuff starts making your gut feel better, your gut is able to heal, guys. Our body can actually freaking heal. Like, we're not broken. Our metabolism's not broken. Our gut's not broken. We're meant to heal, okay? Number 3. I want to go through this. I did forget to kind of mention it, is a lot of the times when you do change up your diet, you end up going to things that are higher in things like xanthan gum, guar gum, a lot of fake sweeteners because they say gluten-free, and all of these things actually could trigger more digestive issues. So that's one that I kind of forgot to say and I wanted to throw it in there. So if you guys have changed your whole diet, you went healthy, you went gluten-free, but you're consuming a ton of supplements and powders with all of these fake things, and just because it says gluten-free doesn't mean it's good for you. If you're having a low sugar diet and you think it's a gluten-free, dairy-free, healthy diet, if there's things in there that are aggravating your gut, that is gonna cause an issue and could be the cause there. So I wanted to throw that right in because I feel like it went there with diet. And then the other thing, guys, is make sure you are addressing your lifestyle. Look at your stress, your sleep, look at when you started getting your issues and if there was a trauma related to it. And then put the time into just sticking to one game plan. Don't Google anything, don't question yourself, and follow through with it. Trust yourself and trust your plan, because I know I've been on your side. When I had all my digestive issues and I struggled for over 7 years, guys, you need to watch my story. It's like I really went into what I struggled with, and it got so bad I would eat a food and then I would Google it and see if I would have a digestive issue. Like, you know, you could find something negative about anything. So if you are working on healing your gut, like I said, doing the testing, figuring out the right diet for you, what the true underlying cause of those digestive issues are, and then really, really diving into that diet and putting them all together instead of just saying, okay, a medication's gonna fix it, or okay, the low FODMAP diet's gonna fix it. No. If you customize a protocol to you, or if you need help, I'll help you with it. Just email me. I would love to help you guys. I'm a holistic nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing my experience with you guys. I just want to help people though. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I got more videos coming with you. If you have any digestive issues, check below. I got my full playlist for you guys, like I mentioned, on how I healed my gut from SIBO H. pylori, all my hacks for digestion, the low FODMAP diet, everything I've tried. And if you binge watch those, you will learn so much about healing the gut. And if you guys still have questions, like I mentioned, I am taking on clients for gut healing right now. I will put all my information below for you guys, and let me know what content you want to see more of. And before I hop off, make sure to subscribe. And if you guys have not been to my Monday Night Live, make sure to. It will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm doing this every single Monday. Make sure you are subscribed and you have the bell notifications on, and it will literally send you an email every time I go live, and I answer all of your guys' questions. I bring my dog Tank on and we have a blast. So invite all of your friends. My whole goal with this community is just helping you guys achieve your results, whether it be fat loss, building muscle, overcoming an eating disorder, healing your gut, getting badass workouts to transform your body, whatever that is. I want to be your one-stop shop where you guys could come, and the whole point of my Monday Night Live is to create a community where everyone can come, ask questions, keep themselves accountable for reaching their goals, and feel a support system. So love you guys, and I hope you guys have an incredible day.